Okay, I am still trying this. As you see, I got a microphone. I've had it for a while, I just never used it. So we're gonna test that. We're gonna test this camera. We're gonna make sure that this camera is working. Ooh, that's very dark right there. That's probably because of this. So everything I'm doing is all new to me. Um, and realistically, that's why, I mean, I'm trying to make baits, trying to make some videos, but I'm not really going through what everybody else does where they tell you what they're mixing and all that. If you want to know what I'm mixing right now, I am mixing Dead on Plastics Black. I did 30 drops of that. I did Midnight Blue 0.040 hex. And then I wanted to do some Pearl X Sapphire Blue. And just to see what's happening. And what's funny is I'm more on this camera over here because that one has worked for me and this one is not working. So this is the test, this is a test. But instead of wasting time and valuable resources, right? It's time, it's me actually trying to make videos. I'll show you my mistakes. I'm novice, amateur, just trying to learn. And wow, that black blue turned out really good. I can see some blue sparkle in there. I'll go out in the sunlight. I had to close that because the other camera. Let's see which one looks better, I guess. Which one's gonna give me a better picture. Oh, another thing I saw with these Seetgums and absolutely love that person's idea. I don't remember who it was. I think they posted to either Dead on Plastic. They posted on Facebook, but they said, "Hey, mark your stuff so it lines up." So you can see the two. I wrote the 2 and the 3, and then I marked them there, and then marked these. That has helped so much. Like before I was yanking around with it and just not getting things to line up how I wanted. And like right there, I can see that it's not lined up right because the 4 was missing. Of course, I'm gonna mess this up on camera, trying to do there. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, they're all lined up. But by marking these, I mean, it's a quick indicator for me to go, okay, that's lined up or it's not lined up. Whereas before it was just metal and you couldn't really tell, right? So you were like, I had a couple where I'd messed it up. Like the bottom came out and they were off by a little bit and just did not work the way I want them. I want them just the regular tentacles. I don't want the extra tentacles on these urchins. Mine's mostly saltwater, so I tend to shoot a little harder plastic. I've tested them in water. They look great, but again, see how fast and easy that lined up? And then here's the bait. Yay! So that makes me happy that worked. Of course, I dropped one of those. There we go. And here it's what you see is what you get, man. I am no pro. I am just started out making baits just for me and my buddies. Entered a contest way back in the day, beginning of COVID, that Angling AI had put on. Met and talked to Chris. Quite a few other guys on there. And we all kind of contributed to making baits for that contest. And I got deployed. I didn't have time to do this anymore, and I kind of fell out of it. And I came home and I was oh man, we're going fishing. I gotta make up some baits for saltwater. And I got all my molds out, and I found like 2 5-gallon things of plastisol, and I was like, oh man, is this still good? And everyone's like, man, it lasts forever, just shoot it. And then I fell in love with this again and started doing it again. And then now, because the bait business took off, I shouldn't say business, my baits took off to help facilitate taking veterans fishing. It really cemented me into wanting to do this, wanting to see if I could do this. Of course, I'm not following my own advice here and lining up my marks. It just helps when you just find those numbers and do it that way. And then it also helps if you put them in the right. Oh wait, no, I had them right. So 3, that's 4, that's 2, and there's 1. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Works good when you do it right. And then let's take this outside just real fast. I want to show, my Kino dog. So let's see. Yeah. So here's how they look in the sunlight. And again, that's black with blue flake, and then the blue sapphire. So I think they came out pretty good. All right, just a quick video to test this microphone, to test that camera. I know that one working well because it's my phone and, you know, it's doing just fine. It's all the other stuff that I added in that I'm making mistakes on. And heck, I recorded a whole video of me doing worms last night and forgot to put the SD card in that other camera. So recorded the whole thing and it never recorded. And I didn't turn on my phone because I was like, nope, I'm only going to use this one. And I hit record, I did the whole thing, and nothing saved. Yeah, so like I said, learning experience, but hey, my failures just make it funny, and it's true. So hey, Vetstream,